how important is it to recognize and be connected with the ulama al-haq, especially in the current age? In every age, we should know the names of the ulama, who they are, read their books and understand their writings, and know that their methodology is the methodology of the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, the Tabi'een, the Atba'u Tabi'een, and the Imams of guidance who came after them. You should know who they are by name. Not like the other day when I walked out of a masjid not far from here. And a young man came to me, I asked him his age, that's how I know his age. He was 24 years old. And he said to me, we have a talk, come and join our talk. I said, which group are you with? So he mentioned a group that is involved in politics in the name of da'wah. And they are involved in what they claim to be jihad. And I said to him, have you heard of Sheikh Abdulaziz bin Baz? He said, never. So I said, what are you going to teach me and you don't even know the ulama? The greatest alim of this century, Hijriya. You don't even know his name. And you are caught. And I said, what do you do for a living? He said, I do da'wah. He said, my field of work is da'wah. I said, can you name any ulama of the age from the great muhaddithin and a'imma of this age? Not one. No Al-Albani, no Bin Baz, no Ibn Uthaymeen, no Fawzan, no Ahmed Najmi, Zayd al-Madkhali, Imam Sa'di, Muhammad ibn Shinqiti, no one. And this disconnect that they have from the ulama is from the greatest of the asbab and the means of their misguidance. It is from the greatest of misguidance that you don't know who the ulama are. Because if you don't know who the ulama means you don't know who the jama'ah is in your age. Because we have been commanded to stick to the jama'ah. So who is the jama'ah today? If you don't know the jama'ah and they are the ulama and you don't even know the names of the ulama, then you are wandering in darkness and misguidance. When they came to Abdullah ibn al-Mubarak, and he's the great imam who died in the year 181 after the hijrah, some of the people came to him and they said to him, Manil jama'ah? Who are the jama'ah? He said, Abu Bakr wa Umar. They are the jama'ah. So they said to him, Qad mat Abu Bakr wa Umar. Abu Bakr and Umar are dead. فَمَنِ الْجَمَاعَةِ? So who is the jama'ah? So he said, Fulan wa Fulan min al-tabi'een. So and so from the major tabi'een. They said, but the major tabi'een are dead. So who is the jama'ah? Who is the jama'ah? He said, Abu Hamza al-Sukkari al-Khurasani. فَهُوَ الْجَمَاعَةِ. He is the jama'ah. He's named from the greatest of his scholars, from his teachers of that age. Because you have to know who is the jama'ah. Who is the jama'ah in the time of Ahmed ibn Hanbal? Ahmed ibn Hanbal, Yahya bin Ma'in, Muhammad bin Yahya al-Dhuhali, Ali al-Madini. This is the jama'ah in the time of Ahmed ibn Hanbal. Who is the jama'ah in the time of Bukhari? Close after him. Bukhari, Muslim, Abu Dawood, Barbahari and so on. They are the jama'ah. Who is the jama'ah in the time of the 8th century? Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Qayyim, Ibn Kathir, Al-Dhahabi, Ibn Rajab. That is the jama'ah in that time. Why are they the jama'ah? Because they're upon the way of the Sahaba radiallahu anhum. Who is the jama'ah today? Or in the time when I was a few decades younger, when I was in my 20s, who was the jama'ah? Ibn Baz, Ibn Uthaymeen, Al-Albani, Muqbil, Muhammad Aman Jami, Rabi', Abdul Muhsin, Fawzan. Some of them are dead and some of them are alive still. They were the jama'ah. Those who have died, we want to know who are the ones who are alive. Who are the jama'ah today? Al-Fawzan at the head of them. Rabi', Ubaid, Al-Jabiri. They are the jama'ah. Abdul Muhsin, Al-Abbad. They are the jama'ah. So how is a person going to come and say that he is calling to the haqq and he doesn't know who the jama'ah is, who are the ulama? Imagine living in the time of Bukhari. Imagine living in the time of Imam al-Bukhari and Ahmed ibn Hanbal, because they lived in the same era. Bukhari died in 256. Ahmed died in 241. 20 years or so difference between their death dates. So you're a big talib ilm giving da'wah to the people. Someone says to you, who are the ulama? He says, starts mumbling. He said, have you ever heard of Muhammad bin Ismail al-Bukhari? He said, never heard of him. What kind of a da'i are you? Imam al-Bukhari, Amir al-Mu'mineen fil Hadith. He's alive in your era. Ahmad ibn Hanbal is alive. Muslim is alive. These ulama are, Nu'aym bin Hammad is alive, died 239. Ishaq bin Rahaway died 239, is alive. These ulama are alive. You meet me outside the masjid, brother, we're doing a talk, come round to the talk. I said, who are the jama'ah? He goes, have you heard of Ahmed? He goes, Ahmed who? Ahmed ibn Hanbal. Ahmed ibn, who's that? You're telling me you're going to take knowledge from this man in the 2nd century or the 3rd century? He's living in Baghdad. Ahmed ibn Hanbal is down the road. He's inviting you to a dars. And you say to him, have you heard of Ahmed bin Muhammad ibn Hanbal? He goes, who's that? What do you do again? He goes, I give da'wah. Say, go home. Change your profession. Become a baker or something. Because da'wah is not for you. Likewise today, who is the jama'ah? Like in the time of Bukhari, in the time of the Tabi'een, Muhammad ibn Sirin, Umar bin Abdul Aziz, Hassan al-Basri, Sa'id ibn al-Musayyib. These are the Tabi'een that are alive. You say to him, he invites you to a talk, who are the Jama'ah? Have you heard of Sa'id ibn al-Musayyib? Man, Sa'id man? I've got an uncle called Sa'id, but I've never heard of Sa'id ibn al-Musayyib. What are you giving da'wah for, ya akhi? You don't know the Jama'ah. This is the importance of knowing and being connected to Ahlul Haqq, the ulama upon the Haqq, in every age and every time. How can you be alive in Damascus and Ibn Taymiyyah is there and you don't never heard of Ibn Taymiyyah or Ibn Kathir? Ibn Kathir from the students of Ibn Taymiyyah. Ibn Taymiyyah 728, Ibn Kathir 774. Imam al-Dhahabi the same era, Ibn Rajab the same era. You've never heard, you're alive, living there with them. You've never heard their names? And you want me to come and sit in your dars? Ya akhi, ittaqillah. Know your level. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Your lane is not ilm. And that was in essence, my answer to him. And this is my answer to you, my brother or sister.